Greetings, Guardians of Dominion. Zeus here, and today's update could completely change how you approach the Lara Croft event. Buff requirements have shifted again, and one stage in particular isn't what you think it is. Stick with me, because if you rush in without this knowledge, you could burn through resources you'll regret losing. And before we dive deeper, a quick note for new players: if you'd like to try Hero Wars for yourself, you can use my link in the description below. Not only will it get you started on your journey, but it also directly supports the channel and helps me keep creating these in-depth guides full-time. In the first part of this video, you'll see a complete list of team compositions from level 130 all the way up to level 300. Every lineup is shown exactly as it needs to be used, with the correct heroes, pets, and buffs. Now, here's something very important to keep in mind: do not increase buffs beyond what's shown on the website or in this video. Even just 5 extra buffs can completely change the battle outcome, and there's no way to reset it. Once you overbuff, you're on your own, because the community is focused on finding the lowest cost solutions, not expensive ones that require unnecessary buffs. So please, stick exactly to the numbers given. That's how you'll get the best results without wasting resources. Since all levels have now been discovered, the pace of changes will slow down. We might still see a few updates if players manage to find more efficient team setups, but the big swings are behind us. For players who really want to make sure they don't overspend, my advice is simple: wait until the last day of the event. That way, you'll benefit from all the updated solutions before you commit your resources. After showing the team compositions, I've created a table to calculate the total required buffs. At the moment of recording this video, the total amount needed to finish all boss levels is 570 buffs. This number is very important, because it becomes the foundation for all the other calculations that follow. I'll walk you through the table step by step so you can see how everything works and apply it to your own case. By the end, you'll be able to decide for yourself what the best course of action is. I've also added a FAQ section, because some mistakes keep happening over and over again. The biggest problem is that players don't pay enough attention to the details. Remember, even one wrong pet patronage can change the battle outcome. And as I mentioned earlier, adding just 5 extra buffs can also ruin your run. Please, avoid making these mistakes. Follow the setups exactly as shown, and you'll save yourself a lot of trouble. The next table focuses on the crystals needed for buffs. Since the current total required buff is 570, here's how it works: every 3 crystals of each type produce 5 buffs. So, to determine how many crystals we need, we divide 570 by 5. That gives us 114. This means you'll need 114 pyrite crystals, 114 etheria crystals, and 114 chrometal crystals to create the 570 buffs required. By understanding this, you'll not only see the full picture of what it takes to finish all boss fights, but you also know exactly how to prepare and manage your resources ahead of time. The next table shows how much energy you need to create 114 crystals, depending on the star level of your Ring of Abundance relic. Let's look at a few key points. At 2 star, the ring gives you 3 crystals per battle. That means you'll need about 38 battles, which adds up to 228 energy per crystal type, or 684 total energy across all 3 types. Already, this is much better than 1 star, which is very inefficient. Jumping to 5 star, the relic now produces 6 crystals per battle. That cuts things down to just 19 battles, costing only 114 energy per crystal type, or 342 total. And finally, at 6 star, you'll get the best efficiency, 7 crystals per battle. That means just 17 battles, costing only 102 energy per type, or 306 in total. So the takeaway is clear: as your Ring of Abundance improves, the energy cost drops dramatically, from well over 1000 energy at 1 star, all the way down to just over 300 at 6 star. The next table shows the energy and resource requirements for upgrading the Ring of Abundance. These calculations assume you're starting from zero, so the numbers represent the full cost without saved crystals. At 2 stars, the Relic needs 5 of each material. That adds up to 9 battles and about 54 energy. Jumping ahead to 4 stars, the requirement climbs to 15 of each material. That means 12 battles and 72 energy, bringing the cumulative total to 180. Finally, at 6 stars, the Relic requires 40 of each material. This is the heaviest step, needing 21 battles and 126 energy. By the time you finish all upgrades, the full total is 95 Skylight, 95 Asterium, 95 Chrometal, and 396 energy overall. The important part to remember is that each Relic upgrade becomes more efficient as you climb, so pushing your Ring of Abundance to higher levels saves you energy in the long run. Now let's combine everything: the energy needed to upgrade the Ring of Abundance and the energy required to complete all boss fights. This gives us a full picture of which Relic levels are the most cost-effective for progression. Here's what the numbers show. At 1 star, you don't spend energy upgrading the Relic, but you pay the price in boss battles, over 1000 energy total. Clearly, this is the least efficient option. By 3 star, things improve. The upgrade costs 108 energy, but boss battles drop to 522. Altogether, that's 630 energy total. Already, you can see how Relic upgrades start saving you resources. The real sweet spot comes at 4 star. With 180 energy to upgrade and 414 for boss battles, the total is just 594 energy. This is the most balanced point: strong efficiency without overspending. At 5 star, you'll need 270 energy for the upgrade and 342 for boss battles. That's 612 energy total. It's still very good, just slightly higher than 4 star. And finally, 6 star requires 396 energy for the upgrade, but boss battles drop to 306. Together, that's 702 total. It's efficient in fights, but the high upgrade cost makes it less appealing unless you plan to max out anyway. So the conclusion is simple: if you want the best balance between upgrade cost and energy efficiency, 4 star is the sweet spot, with 5 star also being a strong option. Level 6 is powerful, but only worth it if you're aiming for maximum investment. This analysis helps you plan strategically, so instead of blindly spending, you can target the Relic level that saves you the most resources while keeping your progression smooth. So let's wrap it up, Guardians. Today we uncovered how buff requirements are shifting, which stages are easier than expected, and where the real walls still stand. The big takeaway: don't rush. Use the proven setups, save your resources, and strike only when the timing is right. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you tested these teams yourself? Did you find another solution the community should know about? Drop your experience in the comments, because your insights could help others push further. And as always, if this breakdown helped you, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next update. Stay sharp, play smart, and remember, in Hero Wars, strategy always wins the battle. Salute and friendship.